tail end of the second half of last season. So now with a full off season with Shedeur Sanders throwing him the football, you can imagine those numbers increasing. And as I said before, he had 18.8 yards per catch, and that tells you guys that he's the type of wide receiver that can stretch the field. And what him and Shedeur Sanders did by not getting that reps in or not getting enough reps in can kind of give you guys an idea how year two will be with a head coach that actually believes in Shedeur Sanders. There's a difference between playing for a coach that believes in you and playing for a coach that don't want you to succeed. So we're going to definitely see not only Shedeur Sanders' skill set elevate, we're also going to see the players around him elevate as well, simply because of the preparation.
What is up, football family? Welcome back to Overtime Reports, the only place on the internet where we dissect the gridiron drama before it even hits the mainstream. I am your host, Dre Fiver, and let me tell you, the air is crisp, the off-season rumors are flying faster than a 2-minute drill, and the drama coming out of Cleveland right now is absolutely ready for primetime television. Grab your popcorn, grab your favorite beverage, and get comfortable, because today we are diving deep into a situation that is tearing the Browns fan base right down the middle. We are talking about bruised egos, viral workout tapes, rookie quarterbacks trying to find their footing, and a battle for the wide receiver one throne that is playing out right before our very eyes. You thought the off-season was supposed to be a time for rest and relaxation? Not in the National Football League, my friends, and certainly not when you wear the orange and brown. Let's get right into the madness. Let's keep it 100% real right out of the gate. We all sat there last year and thought Browns wide receiver Jerry Jeudy was going to be that guy. We thought he was the missing piece, the definitive, undisputed true wide receiver one that this franchise has been desperately thirsting for since the glory days. But this past season showed us exactly who Jerry Jeudy is right now. And frankly, it wasn't pretty, it was bad. And when I say bad, I don't just mean a few drop passes on a rainy Sunday. I mean historically, frustratingly, pull your hair out horrible. We are talking about leading the National Football League in drops as a wide receiver. That is not the kind of statistic you want attached to your name when you are demanding the ball. But what makes this entire situation so incredibly toxic is the attitude that came with it. We all saw the tape, we all saw the body language. Jerry Jeudy was out there getting so frustrated that he was throwing absolute temper tantrums on the sideline and on the field, directing his anger at his young, promising rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Now, let's pause and really break this down, because this is where my personal opinion comes into play. You have a rookie quarterback in Shedeur Sanders who wasn't even getting the lion's share of the first team reps with Jeudy in practice. The chemistry wasn't fully baked, the timing was understandably a work in progress, and yet, whenever a play broke down, Jeudy was acting like it was all Shedeur's fault. But the tape doesn't lie, ladies and gentlemen. The eye in the sky tells the whole truth. Most of the time, the failure of that connection rested squarely on the shoulders, or rather the hands, of Jerry Jeudy. Take that one highly debated play against Jalen Johnson. If you know football, you know exactly the play I am talking about. It was actually a phenomenal read by Shedeur. The coverage is tight, Jalen Johnson is blanketing the receiver, but Shedeur throws a beautifully fitted ball, a perfectly placed back shoulder fade to keep it away from the defender. It is the exact kind of throw you want your franchise quarterback making in tight windows. The ball hits Jerry Jeudy right in the hands. It hits the moneymakers, but Jeudy is simply not able to squeeze it in. He bobbles it, and you literally watch the ball drop right into the waiting arms of Jalen Johnson for a devastating turnover. Jeudy wanted to complain, but my guy, you have to catch the football. In my honest opinion, you completely forfeit the right to scream at your quarterback when you are leaving perfectly thrown passes lying on the turf. So moving forward, the Cleveland Browns are sitting here staring down the barrel of the 2026 NFL draft and the
And what him and Shedeur Sanders did by not getting that reps in or not getting enough reps in can kind of give you guys an idea how year two will be with a head coach that actually believes in Shedeur Sanders. There's a difference between playing for a coach that believes in you and playing for a coach that don't want you to succeed. So we're going to definitely see not only Shedeur Sanders' skill set elevate, we're also going to see the players around him elevate as well, simply because of the preparation that these guys are going to have this offseason. You guys can get down in the comments and let me know your thoughts about this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification bell. That way, every time I upload a new video covering Shedeur Sanders, you guys will see it. Also, hype this video. That way, YouTube can push it out further to more Browns fans, NFL fans, and of course, Shedeur Sanders fans. Mag Dog TV out. Hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. We will be back covering the NFL draft ahead of the new week. Until next time, peace.
Inspiration is palpable in the front office. There is endless talk, endless debate on sports radio, and endless chatter on social media about the Browns needing to draft a true wide receiver one. And let's be real, it doesn't even matter who is taking the snaps on the center on opening day, whether the old guard Deshaun Watson somehow reclaims the job or the keys are officially handed over to Shedeur Sanders. Whoever is playing quarterback desperately needs a reliable elite weapon on the outside. Right now, Ohio State phenom Carnell Tate is heavily favored in the rumor mill to land in Cleveland. The mock drafts have him mocked to the Browns constantly. Tate is a monster, a technician with great hands, and he would undoubtedly bring a massive spark to the dog pound. It remains to be seen if the front office pulls the trigger on draft night. But what if I told you the answer to Cleveland's offensive woes isn't waiting on a draft stage? What if the answer is already in the building, grinding in silence and getting ready to shock the entire football world? Enter Isaiah Bond. That's right, wide receiver Isaiah Bond, currently sitting right there on the Browns roster, is not waiting for the front office to draft his replacement. He is putting in the extra work and he is making a deafening statement. He isn't making the statement by crying to the media or throwing fits on the sideline like some other receivers we just talked about. He is making his statement with his relentless work ethic on the football field. Over the past few days, a training video of Isaiah Bond has gone absolutely viral across every social media platform. And let me tell you, it is terrifying in the best way possible. The dude is out there showcasing elite track star speed. The footwork is crisp, his brakes are explosive, and his top-end gear looks like he was shot out of a cannon. We are talking about the kind of deep threat speed that keeps defensive coordinators awake at night in a cold sweat. I am beyond excited to see where year 2 takes Isaiah Bond. Let's look at the raw numbers from his rookie campaign. This past season, he recorded 18 receptions for 338 yards and 0 touchdowns. Now I know what the haters and the casuals are typing in the comments right now. You are saying, Dread, those are bench warmer numbers. Why are we hyping this guy up? But hold on, you have to look at the context, because context in football is everything. The key reason those raw numbers look modest is because Isaiah Bond simply did not get a lot of reps with Shedeur Sanders until the absolute tail end of the second half of last season. They were kept apart by a coaching staff that seemed completely lost on how to manage their offensive personnel. But look closer at the math. 18 receptions for 338 yards averages out to a massive 18.8 yards per catch. Read that again, 18.8 yards every single time he touched the football. That tells you exactly the type of weapon Isaiah Bond is. He is a premier field stretcher. He is a guy who takes the top of the defense and forces the safeties to play deep, which opens up the run game and the underneath routes for everyone else. What he and Shedeur Sanders managed to do with barely any practice reps together should give every single Browns fan a massive surge of hope. It gives you a crystal clear idea of what year 2 could look like with a full dedicated off-season of building chemistry, timing, and trust. And that brings me to the absolute biggest game changer for this upcoming season, the coaching. There is a monumental night and day difference between playing for a coach who actually believes in you and playing for a coach who, quite frankly, doesn't want you to succeed or just doesn't know how to use your skill set. The previous regime's handling of Shedeur Sanders was borderline coaching malpractice in my personal opinion. It felt like they were setting the kid up to fail, throwing him into impossible situations with disjointed play calling. But now the dark clouds have parted. We have a coaching staff in place that actually believes in Shedeur Sanders' vision and understands how to orchestrate a modern NFL offense. Because of this monumental shift in culture and philosophy, we are not just going to see Shedeur Sanders' individual skill set elevate to a Pro Bowl level. We are going to see a ripple effect across the entire offense. The players around him are going to elevate simply because of the intensive preparation and the clear, cohesive game plans these guys are going to have this offseason. When a quarterback trusts his receiver, and a receiver knows his quarterback is going to put the ball right where it needs to be, magic happens. Isaiah Bond is putting in the grueling hours right now to ensure he is the primary beneficiary of that magic. While Jerry Jeudy is out there trying to rebuild his fractured reputation, Isaiah Bond is quietly building an empire on the practice field. If you ask me, Carnell Tate or no Carnell Tate, Isaiah Bond is coming for that WR1 crown, and he is bringing elite speed to take it. But look, that is just how I see the board shaping up, and you know I want to hear from you. This is a community and your opinions matter to me. So I need you to get down in the comment section right now and let me know your raw, unfiltered thoughts on this situation. Do you think Jerry Jeudy can bounce back and reclaim his spot, or is he washed? Are you team Carnell Tate in the draft, or do you believe Isaiah Bond's viral workouts are proof that he is ready to be Shedeur's go-to deep threat? Let's debate it in the comments. Before you click away, you already know what to do. Smash that like button until it breaks. It takes 1 second and it completely fuels the channel. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on the post notification bell. That way, every single time I upload a new video breaking down the latest Browns news, draft rumors, or dropping exclusive coverage on Shedeur Sanders' rise to greatness, you guys will be the first to see it. Hype this video up, engage with it, share it with your friends, because that is how we get the YouTube algorithm to push this content out further to more Browns fans, more NFL junkies, and of course, the massive Shedeur Sanders fan base. I appreciate every single one of you rocking with me. I am Dre Fiver, this is Overtime Reports, and I am officially signing out. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing, blessed Sunday. We will be right back here covering all the explosive NFL draft news ahead of the new week. Stay safe, stay passionate, and until next time, peace.